What's going on? It's your boy Tunnel Vision. We back for another one. Hey, the Miracle Child, man. Now that we know that the Miracle Child is gonna survive, isn't hurt basically at all. No major tissue muscle damage, no bones fractured, nothing. A couple of lacerations in his face, a little bit of swelling, and he's good. I don't know if this dude even got a damn concussion. He seems to have gone through a catastrophic event and basically came out unscathed. So that now that we know that he's actually good, we can actually kind of focus on the boxing aspect of it. I mean, right now, obviously, we don't know where mentally he's going to be after going through something like that. So we have to see what's up with that. But physically, he's good. So, the question becomes, what's he going to do next? Once he gets all his other affairs taken care of, what's he going to do next as far as his boxing career is concerned? And I know some people are talking about how the Danny Garcia fights was supposed to happen in January. Maybe they'll do the Danny Garcia fight and they'll push it back maybe like 2 months or something like that. Like do it in March or April or something of that nature. I don't think he should do anything like that. I don't think his next fight should be against anybody major. Regardless of what, physically he's at. I mean, going through an event like that is crazy. That's not something normal that you go through on an everyday basis. You need to make sure you're all there. You need to make sure you're mentally back on track. Regardless of what they say, you also need to make sure you're physically back on track. I don't know, how his nutrition's going to be during this time frame the next couple of weeks. Is his weight going to blow up? Is he just going to be sitting there eating, and his weight just blow up? Is he going to be kind of in a depressed state and not eat at all and not go to the gym? You don't know mentally necessarily where he's going to be. Just, so to make sure everything is good, everything's, back on track, I would say the best thing he could probably do is for his next fight, take care of your IBF mandatory. I forget the dude's name. He's a top-ranked fighter. I believe he's a top-ranked fighter. He's one of those Eastern Europeans, and he's a mandatory. So, me personally, I would say go take care of that. Go take care of that mandatory. Set it up. If you're good to go, you can, depending on how bad the lacerations are on his face, how long that's going to take to heal. I mean, if he can be back in the gym in a month, like March or something. Come back like March. March, April, February, because January, February, March, yeah. Come back like March, I'd say. Fight him and get your IBF mandatory out the way. After you get your IBF mandatory out the way, have Danny fight somebody else, whoever he's going to fight. I'm sure they can set up some kind of event for him. Have him do that. It'd be cool if he fought Ugas. So I think that would actually be a good fight in New York. But I don't know if he would necessarily go with something that risky if he has an opportunity of, probably fighting Errol Spence for 2 belts and a whole lot of money later on. But if they can do that, I would say have him fight Ugas. If not Ugas, have him fight somebody else. And then after that, then do the Danny Garcia fight. And then, which would also probably end up taking care of your WBC mandatory. I know he's a #1 contender. Ugas might be the mandatory. That's also why it would be good if he fought Ugas. And then after that, you fight Errol Spence. And then, after that, you could probably look at, either unification with Crawford if they can make that happen. If not, the unification with Manny Pacquiao. But for his first fight, any of them big boys, I would say no. I wouldn't even have him fight Ugas, to be honest. I wouldn't even have him do that. I would just say, maybe, Ugas might do alright. Ugas might be alright. It might be an okay fight, But me personally, I would say just take care of your IBF mandatory. I think that would be in his best interest. We understand that all the fans want to, see the unifications. All the fans want to see the big fights. But he has to, focus on what's best for him. You know, what's going to be best for his future and his life right now. You know, you can't come back straight into the fire. I mean, if he does, he does, but I don't think it would be a good idea. You need to make sure, both physically and especially the big time mentally, you're where you need to be. You don't know how they say, yeah, you're cool, but I don't know. Sometimes you don't know how your body's necessarily going to respond. Yeah, they say you're fine, you're good, but F that, man. You got to make sure. I don't care what a doctor says. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Your muscles are all right. Your bones are cool. You're ready to go. Man, fuck that. You better make sure. You know, you're going to make sure going through that training camp. You know? You're going to make sure going through that training camp. You know, that's where you're going to see where you are physically and mentally. You know? And if he does that, I think he'll be all right. You know, I think he'll be all right. Manny ain't fighting nobody. He's still going to be around. You know, I think he's going to be fighting a Mikey Garcia. Mike is too small for him. Mike is too short for him. And he's fighting in the southpaw stance. Not too short. He's too small for him and too slow for him. And you're fighting in that southpaw stance, you know, with those heavy hands, that speed. That's not a big fight for him. Terrence Crawford ain't fighting shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fighting shit. You know, he's fighting nothing, nobody. He's fighting guys that couldn't beat the second tier fighters at PBC. Can't beat them. Those are the guys he's gonna be fighting. So you don't have to worry about, you know, him taking the L or that belt not being there. Everything's still gonna be there when you return. You know, so take care of what you need to take care of. Make sure you're alright. Make sure you're good. Everything is straight. And then move on to the next one after that. You know, but I guess in the next couple of days or couple of weeks, you know, we'll see what's going on with him and what he decides to do. But for now, I'm out. Like, subscribe, share. See you on the next one.